Hello students, we are there now on session 6, that is words for quantifiers. We are there on unit 1, that is communication skill, and in communication skill we are focusing on English language. So when we require to communicate or when we communicate to anybody, a number of time it is required that we may need to tell how much or how many a particular thing is there. Means either we need to count a particular thing and tell, or we need to tell how much a particular thing is. So when we say how much or how many, or when we try to explain the quantity in a communication, that quantity will always be there with noun. So in this session we will be learning about quantifiers, the words which describe the quantity of a particular. So basically quantifiers are the words which describes the amount or quantity of a particular noun. It describes how much a particular thing is there or what is the quantity of a particular thing. So the words which describe these things are termed as quantifiers, and they are used with noun. And when we discuss about noun, we know that we have different types of noun. So here we will be discussing about countable noun and uncountable noun. So these are some very simple thing which you have learned before. So if we take the very first one, that is countable noun, so these are the nouns which can be counted, like pen, pencil, sharpener, bulb, clock, watches, fan, table. So we can count how many these things are there. So all those nouns which can be counted are termed as countable noun. These countable noun can be used both in singular form and in plural form. And on the other side, uncountable nouns are those nouns which cannot be counted, like milk, water, air. These cannot be counted. You cannot count water, you cannot count milk, you cannot count air. So all those nouns which cannot. So like I told before, that quantifiers are those words which tells about the quantity of a noun, how much or what is the quantity of a noun. So here we will be discussing about some of the examples of countable nouns. So these quantifier or the words which can be used with countable nouns are many, a few or few, very few, a number of, several, a large number of, a great number of, a majority of, couple of, and a number of more. So as we have quantifiers for countable noun, we have quantifiers for uncountable noun which tells the quantity of a noun, like much, a little, little, very little, a bit, a great deal of, a large amount of, a bit of, and a number of more words are there which can be used as quantifiers for uncountable noun. As there are separate quantifiers for countable nouns and separate quantifiers for uncountable noun, There are some common quantifiers which are used with these nouns, and these common means कि some quantifiers are there which can be used with both countable noun also and uncountable noun also. And these quantifiers are like all, enough, any, lots of, plenty of, tons of, some, and a number of more quantifiers are there which are used commonly in both. Here are some sentences which are used along with quantifiers. The very first is he has a lot of money. So here the quantifier is lot of. There are some books on the desk. Here the quantifier is some. He has got only a few rupees. So here a few is quantifier. How much money have you got? So in this sentence, much is the quantifier. The next sentence is few snakes are dangerous. So in this sentence, few is a quantifier. The next sentence is all of the children live at home. So in this sentence, all is a quantifier. And the last sentence is he has spent